I truly believe that having healthy habits and healthy routines will change your life. And I truly believe that you can turn your dreams into a reality by having a good morning routine. What's up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video has been really requested over on my Instagram. I've gotten several DMs about how I have a good morning routine as a mom, how do I get so much accomplished in the morning. If you like content like this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button because I've got more stuff coming your way. And let's get right into this video because there's so much good stuff, you guys. There's a lot of tips and tricks out there, but I'm going to give you exactly what I do. I'm going to give you some resources, some tips, some tricks that I do to get myself motivated. Because here's the thing, your motivation is going to change. So you have to set in place a habit, something that drives you to want to keep getting up in the mornings. You have to figure out your why. Why are you waking up early in the morning? Is it just to get 30 minutes by yourself while your kiddo is sleeping? When I first became a mom, even just waking up and just sitting with a cup of coffee for 10 minutes by myself was amazing. So I think the first thing you need to ask yourself is, what is your why? Do you want to get up early to get your workout in? Do you want to get up early to do some morning meditation? Do you want to get up early just to have some quiet time to read? Do you have a side hustle that you want to put just 30 minutes, an hour in just on your side hustle? I get up early to get my workout in. I get up early to get my work done because when I'm home with Liv, I want to be as present with her as possible. So I get as much work done as I can before she wakes up, or I get work done while she's napping. So if you've got a side hustle, you need an hour to 2 hours a day. It sounds like a lot, but it's not that much time, you guys. It is so important to put time into yourself if you've got something that you're trying to build or you've got something that's really important to you. You got to make the time, carve it out, figure out where you can get it. Some people can stay up late. I've never been a nighttime person. I've always been a bit of a morning person. It's easier for me to wake up, have my cup of coffee, and just hit the ground running. I do wake up between 5 and 5:30, and that gives me anywhere from an hour to 2 hours of time, depending on what time Liv wakes up. But I know at least I get an hour of time to myself. And I always make sure to get my movement in the morning because movement is so important to me. I believe that moving your body is so good for your brain. I believe it is so good for your joints, your whole body, your mental health. Movement is so important to me. So I absolutely get my movement in, and then I have my tasks of what I need to get done. That way I'm not just, oh, I kind of want to do this or I should work on that. Like, no, I know exactly what I'm doing that morning. That way I stay focused. Now, if you're not already a morning person, you got to dig deep on your why. If you've been following me for a little while, I've already talked about this, but I'm going to talk about it again because I believe it is an incredible resource for you. The Habit Nest Morning Sidekick Journal is an absolute must if you're not already a morning person. It teaches you how to be a morning person. It is really fantastic. It gives you goals. It is very specific. What time are you going to sleep at night? What time are you planning on waking up in the morning? It gives you like a layout of how to do your tasks for the next day. It talks about going to bed, setting yourself up to have a good night's sleep, making sure you get enough sleep. It's just got so much information in here, you guys. It's so fantastic. I absolutely love it. I will have this linked down below. If I ever feel myself slipping, my body hurts, I'm like choosing to sleep in, which if you suffer from chronic pain or you're a new mama and you're exhausted when you wake up, girl, sleep in. Let yourself sleep in. Feel your body and listen to it. If you're just sleeping in and snoozing because you're being lazy, really focus on your why and think about, do I actually need that sleep or am I just making excuses? You know what I'm saying? If you're struggling with getting up in the morning, this is so helpful. I absolutely love this as a resource, which definitely leads me into my next tip. In order for me to be a good morning person, I absolutely must set myself up the night before. So what does that look like for me? If you haven't watched it already, I did make a nighttime routine video, but that's really just me and my family, more of a vlog. I set myself up for success the night before every single day, even on the weekends, because I believe in movement. I believe in getting stuff done 7 days a week. It's not a Monday through Friday thing. It's 7 days a week for me. What does that look like for me? No matter what, I set my workout clothes in the bathroom because I get up before everybody, so I get dressed in my bathroom in my room. I've got everything I need to go. So I've got my workout clothes, I've got my tennis shoes, I've got my headphones, I've got my journal, that way I can tick off my list of all the things that I need to do. I've got the coffee maker set and ready to go, that way my coffee is sitting there ready and waiting for me when I wake up in the morning. That was one of my 1%. Like if you haven't seen that video, you should go watch that video. Healthy habits that changed my life. 1% changed my life. But seriously, my 1% was I went on my Redwood Rewards points and got a beautiful coffee maker that does a pot of coffee, and you can make a single because my husband still likes to do the singles every once in a while. But my coffee, I set the timer the night before. It goes on, and by the time I'm done getting dressed, I walk out, I pour my coffee, Vital Proteins, stir it up, and I look forward to that. Making sure you are completely set up. I know I have everything that I need for the next morning just sitting there, so it's not a struggle. It's not like, oh my goodness, well, what am I gonna wear? I don't know. You know, what tennis shoes am I gonna wear? I don't know. Well, I need to make the coffee. Look after your future self. That's kind of how I think about it. It's like, how can I take care of future Charlene? It's so important that my coffee is ready. It's important that I have my headphones because I'm not gonna work out without headphones. I can't do a morning meditation without my headphones. Am I doing yoga the next day? Am I doing a full body workout? What do I need? Another part of my nighttime routine too is just planning the day ahead. What kind of exercise am I doing? Am I doing arms and abs? Am I doing yoga? So I can set out the right clothes. Can I just be super chill and really relaxed clothes? Do I need a more high compression bra? Just take the 2 seconds to just quickly open your phone, pick what you're gonna do the night before, set your clothes out. It is so important to set yourself up the night before. Okay, something that kind of goes along with that, I know I've talked about this before too, but the Rachel Hollis Start Today journal is fantastic for setting goals, making your dreams a reality. So I absolutely love this. I use this format, but I do it in my own thing. I'm just not the biggest fan of this style of a notebook. It's not big enough. I have arthritis in my hands, so I always buy beautiful journals that have something, inspiring written on them at TJ Maxx for like $3 to $5. I buy a couple of them at a time because I go through them a lot. I'll show you what I write the night before because it sets me up for success the next day. Also, having a pen that you love, that's comfortable. I also like these kind of things because my pen, just make your life easier, 1%. This is so much easier than having this and being like, oh, where am I gonna stick my pen? And then your pen's rolling off down the hall while the kid's sleeping and you wake the kid up. Rachel Hollis, I love you, but can you just get a binder? I just like this style so much better. Okay, let me show you exactly what I do. Okay, I think Rachel Hollis's, she does her gratitude in the morning, which is fantastic. I love that. I do my gratitude at night. It's like my wind down for the night. You focus on your gratitude in the last 24 hours because you could easily say, I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for my relationship. I'm grateful for my daughter. Yes, of course, we know that. This focuses on what are 5 things that happened within the last 24 hours. So I love that because it really lets me reflect on my day. And even if I've had a really hard day, there are always beautiful moments, even in hard days. I go to sleep in a state of gratitude, which helps me sleep better. I love it. And then start today. So part of the start today thing is 10 things I made happen. So if you do the Rachel Hollis, you would totally understand what that is. You write your dreams out as if they've already happened, because when you do that, it sets your mind up to make those things happen because you believe that you've already done them, or it makes your mind think in ways of how to make that happen instead of shutting yourself down. Anyway, I don't know if I'm explaining that right, but if you've got goals and you've got dreams and you want to dream big, the Rachel Hollis Start Today journal is fantastic. I love it. Go just jump on that or check it out. I always write down the 5 things that I need to accomplish the next day. And most days, the top thing on there is make sure to get my workout in, what work tasks I need to get done, if I want to meditate for 10 minutes, if I want to get a 30-minute workout in, if I want to, you know what I mean? You pick your top 5 things. What are the top 5 things that are most important to you? If you're getting up an hour early, try to make them things that you can do in that hour, if that makes sense. So I could easily write a huge long list, but then I get overwhelmed. 5 things that you can just check off your list is so big. 30-minute workout, 10 minutes of meditation, maybe 10 minutes by myself with coffee, maybe 30 minutes working on a video. Think of 5 things that you want to do in the time that you're waking up early for, especially if you've got goals. Like if you're waking up because you want to get your workout in, but you find that you're snoozing the alarm and then you wake up and you're not motivated. 1, don't ever snooze your alarm. Create the habit of, I made a promise to myself to wake up at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, whatever time it is. Follow through with the commitment to yourself. The more you follow through with commitments to yourself, the more your brain believes that you're gonna follow through with your own commitments. And that is a really important thing. If you tell yourself, tomorrow's the day, I'm gonna wake up at 6 o'clock, I'm gonna be a morning person, and then you snooze until 8, you're letting yourself down, and it's easier for your brain to believe negative things than it is for it to believe those positive things. So you need to show up for yourself and be the person that you want to be. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So then the next thing is, what is the most important task for the day? So if I have to make a video go live, if I have a doctor's appointment, what is the most important thing that I need to get done the next day? And then how can I improve my life by 1%? I love this. I truly believe that if we can improve our life 1% every single day, you're just making your life better every single day. And your year and your life is just an accumulation of your days. So important to live in the now. So important to make those little things good now. So, like I said, my coffee maker, I put a nightlight in my bathroom because I get up really early. A notebook where I can stick my pen, having my desk clear so I don't feel cluttered, making sure that the dishes are done before I go to bed. You know, just little things. Like, what's one little thing that you're gonna wake up and just be like, oh, you know what? The clutter's not on the counter. I don't feel like I have to tackle that before I get into my work. Making sure my yoga mat is rolled out before I get up in the morning. That's one less thing I have to do. I know that it sounds silly because it's like, well, how much time does it really take you to roll out your yoga mat? None. But it's that one less thing that you have to do. Why fight it in the morning? If you know you're not a morning person, set yourself up for success at night when you're a nighttime person. Take care of future you. Roll out the mat. Have your workout clothes ready. Have something to look forward to the next morning. I love my coffee routine. I love the first sip of my coffee. If I am ever laying in bed and I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm tired. And then my little beep to my coffee goes off and it's like, your coffee's ready. I'm like, I'm not letting my coffee get cold. This girl's getting out of bed. I already know I have something to look forward to. I look forward to doing yoga every day. For over a year, I had been doing body weighted exercises and I love them. I've not been feeling well for the last several months. And it wasn't that I don't enjoy those types of exercise, but my body was just so tired after them that I was like, if I do that workout, I'm not gonna have enough energy for live. I was still doing them, but I wasn't able to lift the weights as heavy as I wanted, and it wasn't mentally good for me. It wasn't physically good for me. And then I just decided I'm gonna do yoga for 30 days, and every night I'm like, oh, you know, it's time to pick out workout clothes. What's my workout for tomorrow? I'm always like, I get to do yoga tomorrow. So I pick out my super comfy clothes and I don't even have to put out my tennis shoes because I use these like little yoga shoes that I keep in my office because I've got my gym stuff set up in my office so that I can work out and then get my work done. Just set yourself up for success the night before and take care of future you. It is so, so important. Okay, and this might even be my last one. I think something that's really important in having a good morning routine and being set up for success for the next morning. You need to know, how much sleep do you need? I personally need at least 8 hours of sleep. So I know that if I'm getting up at 5 or 5:30, I have to go to bed between 9 and 9:30. I get that that's early for a lot of you, but Liv wakes up between 6:30 and 7:30. So I absolutely have to be up before her no matter what, just so that I can get my coffee, I can get dressed, get my contacts in. I need to have those things done before Liv wakes up in order for me to be a good mama. It's hard for me to wake up when she's waking up because then I feel like I'm chasing my tail the rest of the day. Does that make sense? So I know that I go to sleep early. And that's okay with me because I know that I'm getting up early. Figure out how much sleep you need and then count backwards from whenever you want to wake up. So for me, like I said, I'm in bed between 9 and 9:30 every day because I know I need at least 8.5 hours of sleep, and you gotta just stick to it. Figure out what your number is. Not everybody needs that much sleep. I need it to recover. Figure out what your magical number is and just start at what time you want to wake up. Also, I think a key thing to waking up early is if you're sleeping in until like 9:30, 10 o'clock, I wouldn't just automatically go, oh, you know what? I'm gonna be a morning person. I'm gonna get up at 6. Maybe slowly start backing it up. I mean, especially if you have the time to do that, just give yourself an hour difference. You know, if you're waking up at 9:30, maybe wake up at 8:30 and then 8 and then 7, you know, work your way backwards. Okay, what are the key takeaways? The key takeaways are, what's your why? Your why has to be really strong because if your why isn't strong, it's not going to carry you through. You have to know that motivation is going to be there at the beginning, but habits are what keep you going. Prove to yourself that you can do it and that you will do it by showing up for yourself every day. I believe in you. You can do it. Have a good nighttime routine. Figure out what that is. Set yourself up for success. Take care of future you. Have something really wonderful to wake up to. That cup of coffee, a good book, journaling. What is something that is really good for you that you're gonna look forward to that next day? For me, it's that coffee maker going off. The smell of coffee, the holding the coffee cup in my hand, it just makes me so happy. Maybe you need a cup of tea, maybe you're not a coffee person. If you need help becoming a morning person, the Sidekick Journal is an excellent resource. If you need motivation on finding a good why, Rachel Hollis Start Today Journal will kick you in the pants and get you started. And it gives you so much motivation. It just like revs you up and amps you up, and she's absolutely fantastic. I love her. So check that out. If you guys like content like this, hit that like button. And if you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and that little notification bell because it'll let you know when my next video comes out. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys are gonna try out. What is something that you can do the night before to set yourself up for success? How can you take care of future you? And if you like more stuff like this, go follow me on Instagram. I'm at @thesickfitchick_LSF. I would love to have you over there. I do a lot more health and fitness, talk about my psoriatic arthritis journey. I do a lot of that stuff over there. So go check me out on Instagram. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I enjoyed hanging out with you guys today, and I'll see you guys in the next one.